Live, it's Showbiz Today with Bella Shaw in Hollywood and Lauren Sidney in New York. Tom Cruise stars in Far and Away with his wife Nicole Kidman. Also, Sigourney Weaver is back to battle aliens. Mel Gibson is back to battle crime, and Alec Baldwin stars in a streetcar named Desire. Those stories and more on Showbiz Today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of Showbiz Today. I'm Lauren Sidney. Bella Shaw has a day off. Today, we will go one-on-one with 4 Hollywood heavyweights. First in the ring is Tom Cruise, who stars in Far and Away. It's a tale of an Irish immigrant who must box to earn a living while pursuing his dream for land. I spoke with the actor on the French Riviera when the film made its debut at the Cannes Film Festival and found him to be rather quick to the punch. Now, one of the plots of the film, we don't want to give away anything, is the search for land.
I always said I'd get my land. I even bought a horse.
What was the first thing that when Tom Cruise got the bucks, you laid your stake into?
Steak and lobster dinner. That was the first thing. When I was doing taps, it was the first time I had per diem. And so I'd eat at this steak and lobster joint every single night for about 3 weeks now. I can barely look at it, you know.
Did you take home a doggy bag?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I took the whole family. They came to visit me, and we all went out for steak and lobster on me, you know. And that was the first thing I laid claim to.
Cruise has also laid claim to a steady box office market over the past decade. Even films like Cocktail and Days of Thunder, which had disappointing domestic grosses, each took in over $100 million internationally. His worldwide box office figures to date total $1.5 billion. Now, this morning, since everything is written in French, I opened a dictionary, and it said box office, and next to it, the definition of box office in 1992 is Tom Cruise.
Oh, you're kidding.
Do you feel a huge...
Oh, my gosh, really?
It was in my dictionary. Maybe
I know, maybe you put it in there.
I think I wrote it in. But is it a big responsibility being one of the #1 box office stars around the world?
Well, you know, the thing is that I can't let that dictate the kind of movies that I want to make, because my movies are very different. And, you know, some pictures will appeal more to a broader audience than others. I mean, I feel it's my responsibility to try to help the film find its market. I think every film does have a market. And I can't promise anyone that every picture I make is going to be, you know, huge box office. I mean, and the studio doesn't expect that, you know. But, you know, you work very hard making the movie, and you know, you want it to find its marketplace, whether it's, you know, Born on the 4th of July or a Far and Away.
Joseph.
What?
Am I beautiful at all?
Far and Away co-stars his wife, Australian actress Nicole Kidman. The two met on the set of Days of Thunder, and this is their first project together as husband and wife.
Good. This was very much a honeymoon project, and Tom and Nicole, they kissed a lot while we were making this movie, and so I had to learn how to give direction to 2 people who were kissing.
Ron Howard said it was a pleasure directing what he called this honeymoon movie.
Oh, yeah, the honeymoon project.
You could take direction while kissing, which is really amazing. But what was it like working with your wife?
It was fantastic because, you know, not just because she's my wife, but Nicole Kidman is a great actress.
Will he love you very and have time alone will tell.
Speaking of things unturned, in the bowl scene, was there anything under it?
Anything under it?
Any pot holder or handkerchief?
Well, you're going to have to ask Nicole Kidman about that.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to.
Oh, is that right?
I'd like to know what research you guys did for the bowl scene.
None. I had to act.
Did you research that scene at home?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of rehearsal for that. Now.
Okay, I'll let One thing this couple agrees on is keeping their private life far and away from their public one. Could you tell me a secret about you so I could look real smart, and then I'll ask you about it? Come
Okay,
on,
let me
Tom.
see. What is
All right,
the
something
secret
that
about
no one else will get. You, that junket last weekend. Come on, just give me something we can
Oh,
get
you know
headlines.
everything
I
about
know
me.
nothing. We're ending soon, Patty's just giving me one last thing.
All right.
Come on, just one little. I won't even ask you. You just
What
talk.
is it? Okay, let me...
And I'll guess what the question is after. It'll
Okay.
be like Jeopardy.
All right.
Okay, Tom, so?
So what? Tell you a secret about myself. Tell you something that I haven't ever told anyone.
Correct. Within the last week,
Well,
you've been interviewed so many times.
Oh, an interview, you know, to say Nick knows everything.
You are thinking time.
I'm thinking. I am really, really thinking.
Is there anything that would surprise us, that would knock our socks off?
Anything that was... I don't know. I can't think.
Do you floss?
Rarely.
Tom, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Last
Appreciate
question
it.
was stupid, but I looked at
No,
your
no,
teeth
no,
and it just
absolutely.
occurred
Did you
to me.
floss? It
It
was
was a
good.
tooth thing.
Spur, you know. Spur of the moment. Good. Spontaneous.
Cruise won't be spontaneous about his next project. He's already in pre-production with director Sidney Pollack for the film version of The Firm, the bestseller by John Grisham. Stay tuned. Showbiz Today will continue in a moment.
Still to come on Showbiz Today, Sigourney Weaver and Aliens 3.